and I'll just not go to classes anymore. But I'm gonna finish this semester though. The semester is December, so I don't know. I might sit out next semester.
But I'm still. Well, see, that's the thing too. Like as far as you're just taking classes, man, anything that would count towards your long-term military, credentials, man, I would go for because you did all those years. That's all I'm saying. You went on how many tours did you go to?
How many tours?
How many combat tours did you go on?
3.
See? Twice was it twice to Iraq or twice to Afghanistan?
Twice to Iraq, once to Afghanistan.
Yeah, man. You know? So I mean that's a very important lesson for a lot of people who could still be in there from that time. Of course, a lot of people are still in there from that time. Not only that, but a lot of children who are affected. You know what I'm saying? Back then, they remember a lot of things. This is just one generation.
I mean, as far as like the whole military thing, like with experience and with the masters in military resilience, I don't think I really, unless I'm going to pursue a career in like something that has to, and I'm not pursuing a career in anything.
Yes, we are. We always pursuing. I'm not pursuing. We always are pursuing career, at least in education.
No, I'm letting. Yeah, exactly. So whatever education I get, whether it's military related or not, it doesn't really matter as long as it's education. That's the thing. So with my experience and with the education background with the military, I think that I've exhausted that line or that route, and I should look at something else on the more international relations or something like that.
Well, too bad, because international relations, you still are going cross borders, which includes mobility and security, which the military has.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but with the military specifically, like, yeah, the international relations is like a component on the military's component of the international relations. So that's why I was trying to do something in the same, atmosphere, the same ballpark, so to speak. So that's what I was doing, either cybersecurity or corporate. I think it was corporate homeland security and corporate something. They didn't have that. Some stuff like that. I was looking at.
They didn't have corporate security?
Not at this campus, the Bronx one. They have it somewhere else. In the Manhattan campus or the Dobbs Ferry campus. But
you actually went to you went to the campus for your class, man?
There's 3 campuses. There's one in the Bronx, one in Manhattan, and one in Dobbs Ferry. Which is like right by the Hudson River shit. But yeah, I don't. I want to try to get this one class, this computer science class. I'm going to try to see if I can get a different class. I'm going to try to drop this one and try to add it.
If you need it for your degree, you're eventually going to have to take it. So you just got to keep that in mind.
But just for this semester, if I'm not really prepared to be like taking classes like that. I just want to just get some income, some extra income right now. So that's why I'm taking classes for this semester while I'm here. Since I'm going to be here, but I'm not really not really ready to pursue a 4-year degree right now. Not here in the city,
These classes on campus?
It would be nice.
You go on campus to take these classes?
Yeah, Yeah, I go to campus, man. I ride a scooter.
You on your scooter?
Yeah, I get one of those Lime scooters that they have out there. I use my freaking cell phone and activate that bitch. Be on there for like 7 minutes. It's like, well, it's 11 minutes. It's like $5. As opposed to, taking it. If I take the bus, it'll be an hour. So it's less, but it takes an hour. If I take the train, it takes about the same time, about an hour.
So you get a
Because I have to take the bus and a train.
I believe
So
this
just take
man
a
gets
scooter, man. Just take a scooter. Just go through, up and down the streets. I already know it's by the hospital. The hospital that Granny used to be at, so I know the route. And it's Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday I have to go to Manhattan for that computer science class. So that's why I'm gonna drop it anyway. I'm just gonna drop it on Monday.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I can't do this class. I'm not even gonna go.
No, you gotta make sure you withdraw it. You gotta make sure and officially you withdraw it. Otherwise, you're gonna make sure you officially withdraw that joint.
Yeah, I have until the 12th to withdraw. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go sit with someone tomorrow and do it, and just add another class, maybe something that I can get to. Something that they have here in the Bronx.
I mean, if it's something that has to do with literature or
yeah,
you know
something
what I'm saying?
Simple, man. This French class.
Communication. Communication
the
should be.
one,
This communication should really be your easiest class.
It's the easiest class. I mean, I can teach the class. I just be sitting there. Today I was just sitting there acting stupid, but it's so everything is easy. So far, it was just I can actually teach that class. I can teach that
communication
class.
is not the issue,
simple.
but that French might pose some complications to your artillery.
Some complications for what? For me?
The problem with the French, if it's like the very basic French, a lot of the students who are there, they already had the high school advanced French. So when they come in there, they might take everybody through the letters to make sure everybody knows the letters and vowels, but then they start throwing that grammar at you, and I don't play that.
No.
I took
everyone. There's only four. The class is six students.
Okay, how many students?
There's 6 students, and one of them, if it's from Haiti and kind of speaks a little bit of patois or whatever the fuck that Haitian language is. Doesn't really speak that much French. Knows some words. Everyone else does his own green. They know a little bit of French from high school. Like the reason why they were in the French class because it's part of the prerequisite. So they have no French.
Well, that reminds me, like if you go back to when I go back to Senegal, I mean, I went to French school, right? You took French at Al Hanafiya. You actually took it before that, didn't you?
I took it before that. I took it in Tuba.
That's what I'm thinking. What exactly happened?
What do you mean?
Like
in Tuba?
Like remember, because you were in ICS, and then all of a sudden Umi came and just picked you up one day and took you to Tuba. How did that all happen?
No. Before that, the reason why I left initially, when I left ICS, it was because she had sent Isa there. She sent Isa to Karim Fowl's house. And he came there, he was being himself. And then Bobby was just like, Isa has to go home, he's too young. He was causing too many troubles. So he was like, okay, Muhammad's going to take him home. So when I took him back, that's when Mustafa Mbake was like, okay, well, we're going to send them back, but they're going to go to Tuba instead. So that's when we got back on the plane like a month later. I went to Tuba instead, and
On a
then
plane between Dakar and Tuba? What are you talking about? Plane?
no. Yeah, you don't know. We when we were at SAS, when we sent Isa there.
From where?
By himself.
From where?
From the United States. You don't remember this, do you?
Isa,
to the United States. No, hold on. I remember they came there when they first came there. We were there for maybe about 2.5, 3 years. Isa was there, Malika was there, Fatima, Rahman, they all came to visit. Whatever, right? Then I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Then after that, they all went home. Malika then sent Isa by himself to Karim Fowl's house. He was there for about 2 weeks to about a month.
Okay.
Until Karim Fowl.
When you say they all went home, when you say they all went home, you're saying that they all came back.
When we went home, Fatima was like a baby. Fatima went home, Abdurrahman went home, and Isa went home. They all went home. They all went back to the United States.
Okay.
Fatima was a baby. They all went. Abdurrahman was Abdurrahman. They all went back to the United States.
Okay.
Then she sent Isa to Karim Fowl's house.
Okay.
And he was there, and he was just doing Isa's stuff. It was really inconvenient for the situation. And then Karim Fowl was like, he made the decision, sent him back to the United States, but he sent me to take him. And he was like, Muhammad, you're going to take him.
Excuse me.
So when I came to the United States, Mustafa Mbaki was like, we're sending you guys back to Tuba. And they just, when he sent us back, we went to Tuba. Now, let me finish. Now, when I got to Tuba, that's when I started, that's when I initially started, that's when I went to French school there. Because, I wasn't going to any French school when I was in SAS. So that's where I first went to French school. But while I was in Tuba, it got back to Karim Fowl that I was there, and he sent, I forget who he sent, to come get me and to take me back to SAS. And then that's when Malika came back. That's when she came. When she came over that time, that's when she was upset. She was mad. She was like, why are you here? And then that's when she kind of like took me from there. But initially, she had sent me to, Mustafa Mbaki sent me to Tuba with Isa.
Okay, so what you're saying is that they all came. Abdurrahman, Fatima was a baby. Isa came. How old? Isa was born in 79, and you said they came 2 years after we had initially arrived there.
It was about, so I want to say we got there. We got there what year?
We got 82? There in 83.
83.
Right.
82, 83. So it must have been 84, 85 that they came. Yeah.
Okay. When they came in 85, and then they left. How long before she sent Isa back?
It wasn't very, very long.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to ask you.
It wasn't very long.
We can get back to that.
But she sent him because I can't. I mean, I can only imagine.
No, don't worry. We'll
what happened when she went back with Mustafa. But yeah, it was about. It was less than 3 months. and he was there.
Now,
I
when you
remember.
no, I wanted to ask you because you said Karim Fall, AKF, took him and he gave him to you and said take him back to the United States.
No. No, that's not how it went. I didn't find out that I was going to be taking Issa back. Issa was there when he got there. He was there for I don't know how long, man. I want to say like 2 to 3 weeks. It wasn't very long. It wasn't very, very long. But I remember sitting Sam. He was the one that told me. He was like, "You're taking Issa back to America." We were in the junk guy.
Right. So sitting Sam said that. So who actually gave you your ticket and your passport and made sure that you had all the necessary traveling documents?
I think it was Abdullah Had.
Abdullah had told you that you would be taking Issa back and he gave you everything.
No, did he tell me? Did he tell? I know that I don't remember. I think. See, I don't remember where you guys were at. I don't remember how that happened.
Okay.
I know. I don't remember where you guys. I know Bach took us to the airport.
We'll probably get back to that at some point during the probe because we want to know a little bit more about like how, because you came back for good in 1990 or was it 89?
Here?
Yeah, to the United States.
1990. Somewhere in 1990.
All right. And at that point, you found out that we were going to Gambia, correct?
No. I didn't know I didn't know anything about, I didn't know, when we were at Hanafiya, I didn't know that anybody was going anywhere. I didn't know where, I didn't know anything about the Gambia. The Gambia, I didn't hear those words until I was actually back here.
Right.
When I planned to leave, when I was leaving or when I left, I didn't know. Well, I thought we were gonna be staying near in Luga.
And Al Hanafiya.
I know. Yeah, that's what I thought.
But how did you manage to get to the American embassy and get all the documents squared away without Umi knowing that you were doing that?
She wasn't even there. What are you talking about?
She
wasn't there. She was gone. Remember, she left Senegal. She was gone. I don't know where nobody. When we were at Hanafiya and she left and she was in Dakar and then she left